Catching up with Ford Reese Johnson on IceHog Media Day, just ahead of the final weekend of the season for the IceHogs. Reese, you got some high praise from general manager of the Chicago Blackhawks, Dan Bowman, the other day in the season wrap-up for the Blackhawks after their year came to a close. And I want to talk about your season overall for you and how you've, kind of started to look back a little bit. Coach King just mentioned with you a little bit banged up that your season will kind of come to a close now. You'll wrap up the year training here in Rockford and then head back home. But for you, you began the year on fire. You made your National Hockey League debut with the Blackhawks, and you get some ice time down with the IceHogs, 8 points over 18 games played. As far as a development standpoint, how do you feel like you've progressed this season compared to your rookie year a season ago?
Yeah, I definitely think this year as a whole was great for me. I mean, definitely good opportunity playing games with the Hawks and then coming down here and playing lots of minutes. And I feel like I grew a lot as a player, but obviously still I know I have a lot more to give and really looking forward to next year. Obviously already I would have loved to play these last couple games, but I think it's we made the smart decision to not do that and just start take a couple weeks off here and then prepare and train hard and come back strong and ready to roll next year for sure. But overall, really happy with how this weird year kind of turned out. And yeah, looking back, I mean, it's it was good and learned a lot and had some fun and met a lot of great guys. Really looking forward to next season already though.
A weird year for sure, and a weird year to try and develop too, just because of limited ice time, a whole lot of players, social distancing, spread out in the locker room. I mean, you name it, the challenges are there for maybe a player to not have the greatest of seasons and have that to rely on. What challenges, what made you push yourself to have the season? As you said, it was a strong year for you and a push and a step forward in your development.
Yeah, I think, just coming into my second year, no matter what the circumstances were, I know it was a big year for my development and just kind of put all the COVID issues aside and kind of did what we had to do. And I think a lot of guys did a good job at kind of just handling the adversity and pushing through it and just developing as players and as teams. So it was good.
Take us inside that IceHog locker room. It seems like through March and April, the team really found its stride. Rocky started in the beginning of February. Young guys, everybody trying to get their feet underneath them after not playing hockey in a year. But it almost seems like right now it's unfortunate the season is coming to a close just because of how well you guys are starting to gel together. You're building together as a team, and then all of a sudden we're at the final weekend and things come to a close.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, any other year, I think you're getting together with all the guys early on and really getting to know everyone. I think this year it kind of took a bit for everyone to feel comfortable around each other. Obviously, you can't have your get-togethers outside the rink and really bond as a team that way, but you can tell inside the room everyone gets along great. It's a great group of guys, and yeah, totally. So it's good that we found it in the last month or so, and hopefully build on that next year for sure.
And building on next year and the building blocks for your game as well. Who have you leaned on to kind of help shape your game this year? I know the development coaches have been around a lot this season, maybe a lot more than we've seen in the past, just because of the availability and ice time for practices and those developmental skills sessions. Who's helped you out along? Who have you leaned on a lot to build on your game and work on some of those finer points?
Yeah, I think all the coaching staff up with the Hawks and here in Rockford. I don't know if I could pinpoint one person really, but I think everyone's done an amazing job with helping me, whether it's video or working on extra things after practice, and then doing extra video on my own kind of thing with the developmental guys. And it's been great as a whole. I think that's really key for my development, just doing extra things to kind of push myself to get better every day. And yeah, it was good. I really happy with how everyone helped me out this year for sure.
And Reese, lastly for me, the summer certainly challenging. I know traveling certainly challenging. I know a Canadian native, you want to get back home. I know you love the outdoors and fishing and being a part of that home environment. But what does the summer hold for you? There's still a lot of challenges to overcome. So what does it look like for you these next couple months? And maybe before we talk to you again before next season.
Yeah, I think the next couple weeks just kind of relax and get home, and I'll have to do the 14-day quarantine. Do that, and then not much is opened up back home. I think you can still golf and do things like that. Probably plan a couple camping trips, but other than that, just relax, spend a lot of time with my family and friends, and get right back into training and skating obviously later on, and just kind of go from there and enjoy the off season, but look forward to it and prepare for the next season.
Well, Reese, congratulations on a great year. That step forward for you, the NHL debut with the Hawks, and we look forward to seeing what you come out swinging with in year 3. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Joey. Take care.